and get down on the floor! Give me all your money, put it out on the table, and give me all your money. Put it in the bag. Romina, don't hang up. I've done some bad things. Things I'm not proud of. But I did it for DS Hockey Boy 15. He said that he couldn't make it to the place beyond the pines, so I robbed a bank for him. Romina, what do you mean he already saw it? Romina? I gotta get out of here. What you guys think of that skit? I've been doing skits for almost my past 2 reviews, so yeah. It's pretty cool. I really enjoy making those. I hope that you guys enjoy them as well. That one was a little long. I'm sorry, but I thought you guys might enjoy it. If you didn't, you can tell me down below. I don't care. I need that constructive criticism. But anyway, I am reviewing a movie that I have been following religiously for the past few months, probably 5 months maybe. The Place Beyond the Pine. This film was directed by Derek Cianfrance. He previously directed Blue Valentine, a great movie. Really depressing movie. I never want to watch it again though. But it's really well acted. It also stars Ryan Gosling, who stars in this. And I've never really seen a movie like that, because I've never seen a movie so realistically portray what goes on in a marriage, a relationship, whatever. And I have problems speaking about it because I don't really want to think about it, because it's depressing as heck, man. I just never want to watch that movie again. It's really depressing. I'm not going to talk about Blue Valentine anymore, because this is Place Beyond the Pine time. This movie stars Ryan Gosling, Bradley Cooper, Eva Mendes, Dane DeHaan, Ray Liotta, Rose Byrne. That's pretty much the lowdown of it. There's a bunch of other people that come in, but yeah. Anyway, Bruce Greenwood's in this movie for like 5 minutes. So if you haven't heard of The Place Beyond the Pines, I want to talk about what it's about. It follows Luke Glanton, played by Ryan Gosling. He's this motorcycle stunt person. He goes to that sphere of death, you know, that thing. Kamehameha. Yeah. He finds out from Eva Mendes that he had a baby with her about a year ago, and he did not know about it. Bradley Cooper is a rookie cop, and there's a bunch of corruption in the police force. They collide, and then 15 years later, their sons become friends, not knowing about their father's past. That's all I want to say, though, because this movie is so unpredictable. It's so full of surprises, and I have to say, this might be my favorite movie of the past 2 years. I love The Dark Knight Rises. I really do. It does have problems. This movie only has 2 problems with it. This movie is nearly flawless. Well, first, we'll start off with the acting. The acting is just out of this world spectacular. Everyone is just great, except for one person, and that's one of my problems with the movie. Ryan Gosling is electric. He steals every scene that he's in, and he is just great in this movie. There's this one scene where he finds out that he had a baby with Eva Mendes, and he starts doing all these things. He does this, and I just really saw the pain in his face. He feels so ashamed of himself because he has all these tattoos, and I felt so bad for him, and it was just so amazing. And then there's this other scene with Eva Mendes and the baby at a ice cream parlor, and Ryan Gosling makes the baby cry for some reason, and there's this look on Ryan Gosling's face. It's this really little subtlety, and you guys might not notice it when you first see it, but I loved that look on his face. I honestly think that he could be nominated for a Best Supporting Actor, and I hope he wins, because this guy is one of the best actors out there today. He is just a great actor. Bradley Cooper is also really good here. I liked him more in Silver Linings Playbook, but this movie, he's still Oscar worthy. He's great in this movie. He probably impressed me more the second time I saw it. Yes, I saw it 2 times, because I wanted to really get it in my brain before I reviewed it. And he's just so, in the latter half of the film, because even though I'm not going to spoil anything, Ryan Gosling's not in it as much as you think, and Bradley Cooper steals every scene that he's in throughout the rest of the film. And the biggest surprise for me was how good Eva Mendes was in this movie. I really felt all her pain, because she has this feeling towards this guy who fathered her baby, but also she wants to stay with this secure, responsible man who's going to help raise the baby. And I just really felt all the pain in her just by her facial expressions, even though I think that her character cried a lot. Maybe it was just the hormones for making it for having that baby. I don't know women's stuff. Also, Dane DeHaan, really, really impressive actor here. I really liked him in Chronicle. I haven't seen Lawless yet. I really need to see that. He is gonna be rising up. He's gonna be in the new Amazing Spider-Man movie. He's gonna be Harry Osborn. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see where this kid goes. He was great in this movie. He does not look 27. How old he is now? Because he's supposed to be like a 17-year-old in this movie, and he was 25 when he filmed it. Yeah. Now we're going to get to the direction and the cinematography. The direction is from Derek Cianfrance, as I also said. His style is really unique. He relies on a lot of shaky cam, but the cinematography in this movie by Sean Bobbitt, his handheld shaky cam is just, it's out of this world. You cannot even really tell that it's shaky cam for the most part. Some parts you can tell, but other parts it's just, it's really well done. I don't think that one shot was out of focus. I don't think one shot was. I think the focus was just perfect in this movie. It looks so beautiful. This movie is just really, really nice to look at. This movie relies on a lot of long takes. Like, a lot of the bank robbery scenes with Ryan Gosling, it's a lot of one takes. Maybe there's some cuts there. But yeah, it's all a lot of one takes. A lot of the chase sequences are in one takes, especially the last one. I'm not gonna get into any spoilers, but there's a lot of one takes. They go through a cemetery and then a suburb, and it's really, 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 really well done. I honestly think that these chase scenes were more intense than some of the action movies put out today, because this movie, you really, really feel for the characters. The other action movies, sure, they're fun to look at, and they have a bunch of different camera angles, but you don't care about the characters. So, you know, it's like, no, that's cool. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, he died. No, that's sad. The screenplay is really, really well handled, too. The story is... That's the part that really, really intrigued me, and that's what made it my most anticipated movie of the year. And when I went in, my expectations were through the roof. And this movie just threw me a bunch of curveballs and a bunch of surprises that I was not expecting. And it's still, today, I'm still thinking about these things that happened in this movie, even though I saw this movie twice. Also, the soundtrack by Mike Patton. If you listen to it without seeing the movie, it might seem really, really, really weird. But when you see the movie, it packs you in this way, and I think it was perfect for this movie. It's very Johnny Greenwood-esque, if you know what I mean. He did the music for the last two Paul Thomas Anderson movies, There Will Be Blood and The Master. Those movies had really, really weird soundtracks, but they just worked for the movie in some reason. This soundtrack really works for this movie, too. There's something that you heard in the trailer, Snow Angel. If you haven't heard it, look it up, the 10-minute version of it, because it just loops. It's beautiful. It plays throughout the movie, and it's beautiful. It's amazingly well done. It's just a few piano keys, but... It just emotionally impacts you in this way. Now I have to get to the negatives of this movie, which aren't very many. For this one, I'm just gonna show you the paper, because I write my notes down. I don't bring them into the movie. I just write them down right before I'm gonna do the review. Yeah, Emery Cohen. He's awful in this movie. I think it was miscasting. I'm pretty sure it was miscasting. Or maybe it was poor writing. I don't know. This guy was really, really annoying. He's like this white gangsta, you know. And he sounds drowsy throughout the entire movie.
Troy. Troy?
Yeah, you heard of Troy?
Yeah, I've heard of Troy.
Where's Troy at?
Right next door, dude.
Right next door.
He's like, oh, I'm from Troy. I'm from Troy. Do you know what Troy is?
What you dudes do for fun? Nothing? This is it? This is what I got for a year?
No, we got some things.
What? Don't say like a mall. If you say mall me, like, I swear to God.
You got the drugs. I want to see my drugs. It's pretty much like that for the entire third act. He's awful in this movie. I could not stand his character. Yeah, he's just awful. Also, it felt a little long in places. It only happened the second time I saw it. The first time I saw it, even though it did feel long, I felt like okay, this movie is never boring. It's never boring. It just gets a little long at parts. But honestly, I don't think I would cut anything out. So yeah. I have to give this movie an A+. It's amazing. Do not miss it if it comes to a theater near you. Do not miss it. It's something. It's just great. I have to give it an A+. Do not miss it. I have to say though that it might not be for everyone. I know that. So if you say down in the comments below that you weren't a big fan of it, I will understand. If you said that you thought it was a masterpiece, that it's one of the best films of the past decade, I'm gonna agree with you 100%. But if you say you don't like it, I'll understand why. Also, before I go, I had to write this down right here because I've been forgetting it for probably the past month or two. I got a Twitter. I conformed. I did that. I got a Twitter. I'll put the link down below. I also got a Letterboxd. So if I see any movies and I just don't feel like reviewing them, or I review movies that are some of my favorite films of all time, or maybe not, like maybe my least favorite movies of all time, I'll review them. Or maybe just any movie that I see or any movie I feel like talking about, I'll just put it down there. But yeah, the links will be down below. Yeah, if you feel like following, yeah, thank you. If you like this review, please comment, rate, subscribe. And as always, I'm DS Hockey Boy 15. Bye.